These are the four rules related to the nature of roots of quadratic equation and must be learned by everyone in order to solve the sums related to the nature of roots of the given quadratic equation. So let's start solving the sums related to the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. Question number 2, exercise 2.1. Find the nature of roots of the following given quadratic equations and verify the result by solving the equation. First, we will apply the discriminant formula to find out what would be the nature of the roots of the given quadratic equation, and afterwards we will have to verify our result. For this, we start as we have done in so many sums that we are going to start with the comparison with the standard form of the given quadratic equation. So comparing the given equation with the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 23 and c is equal to 120. After putting the values of a, b and c in the discriminant, we just get 49, which is a positive number and is also a perfect square. So is similar to what is described or which conditions are described in the rule number 1, that is b square minus 4ac. If it is a positive number and also a perfect square, then the roots will be rational and unequal. So the roots of the given equation are rational and unequal. Now we will have to verify either the roots are actually rational and unequal. For this, we are going to solve the given quadratic equation by using any of the three learned methods to solve the quadratic equation. So let's start solving the given quadratic equation. It's x square minus 23 plus 120 is equal to 0. We have solved it through factorization method. So after factorization, we get the two factors x minus 8 and x minus 15 is equal to 0. By applying the possibility, we get x is equal to 8 or x is equal to 15. 8 and 15 obviously both are independent of the square root, means to say both are rational numbers and also unequal. They are not equal to each other. So it is verified that the roots have actually the same nature as described by the discriminant, that is rational and unequal. Now we will move towards the content number 3 of today's lecture, that is finding the values of unknown terms within the given quadratic equations by using the conditions for the nature of roots of the quadratic equations determined by the discriminant. Question number 3 of exercise 2.1 is, for what value of k the following expression is a perfect square? The condition given to us is for the perfect square, and we know, as we have learned the conditions for the nature of roots of quadratic equation, that the perfect square condition is for the two rules, that is if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Since we are going to find out the value of k, it must be equal to an appropriate value, not greater than or less than an appropriate value. So we will have to use the condition, that is if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So the given equation is k square x square plus 2k plus 1x plus 4 is equal to 0. We start with the comparison with the standard form. We get a is equal to k square, b is equal to 2 into k plus 1 and c is equal to 4. Next is putting the values of a, b, c in the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. We put the values of b, a and c in the discriminant, and afterwards we are going to apply the condition, that is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. As I have told you earlier that we are going to find out the value of k, so it must be equal to an appropriate number. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 means the expression now for b square minus 4ac is this one, that is 2 into k plus 1 whole square minus 4 into k square into 4. Since b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, it means this expression is equal to 0. So after expanding it, we get 4 into k square plus 2k plus 1 minus 16k square is equal to 0, which will become minus 12k square plus 8k plus 4 is equal to 0, which is quadratic in terms of k. But we can also observe one thing here, that 4 is the common factor in all the three terms within this equation. So we are going to take minus 4 as common factor to simplify it further. Dividing both sides by minus k, we just get 3k square minus 2k minus 1 is equal to 0. The obtained equation is quadratic in terms of k, so we can use the factorization method to find out the value of k. After using factorization method, we get k minus 1 into 3k minus 1 is equal to 0. By applying the possibility, we get either k minus 1 is equal to 0 or 3k minus 1 is equal to 0. So the values of k may be 1 or 1 divided by 3. Question number 8, part 2 of exercise 2.1 is show that the roots of the following equations are rational. The equation is given to us and we are going to show that its roots are rational. For this we have condition number 1, for the nature of roots of the quadratic equation determined by the discriminant, that is, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and is a perfect square, then the roots are rational and unequal. For proving the roots as rational, we will have to show that after putting the values of a, b and c in the discriminant, we get a perfect square. So we start with the comparison and get the value of a, b and c, and after putting these values in the formula for the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, we get 2 into a plus b plus c whole square minus 4 into a plus 2b into a plus 2c. After further expansion, we get 4 into a plus b plus c whole square minus 4 into a square plus 2ac plus 2ab plus 4bc. Since we know that this term a plus b plus c whole square has its own expansion, which is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So we have expanded it by using its formula, that is a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. After multiplying 4 to the terms inside the bracket, we get 4a square plus 4b square plus 4c square plus 8ab plus 8bc plus 8ca minus 4a square minus 8ac minus 8ab minus 16bc. Now this minus 8ab and this plus 8ab both will cancel out each other, and this 4a square and this minus 4a square will cancel out each other, and we will be left with 4b square plus 4c square minus 8bc. Now 4 is the common factor, so by taking 4 out as a common factor, we get 4 into b square plus c square minus 2bc. The term inside the bracket is obviously a perfect square, and it is the whole square of b minus c. So we can write it as 4 into b minus c whole square. Since 4 is also a perfect square, so combinedly it can be written as 2 into b minus c whole square. Since we know that square of a number can never be negative, so it would be positive, which is a perfect square greater than 0 and also a perfect square. So is up to the condition number 1 for the nature of roots of the quadratic equation determined by the discriminant, that is, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and also a perfect square, then the roots are rational. So we have proved that the roots are rational.